Hi there, it's Sheree from Sheree's Craft Girls. Thank you for joining me today. Now earlier on I made this beautiful little box, and this was made on the scoreboard because I know not everybody has the envelope punch board, but the one today I'm doing is on the envelope punch board. So if you haven't got it, look up my Easter bunny and you can do it on the scoreboard. It's very similar, it's a bit smaller, so we'll see how it goes. So taking your envelope punch board, and you are going to use a piece of cardstock that measures 5.5 by 5.5, and you're going to score at 1/2 inch, and you're going to punch and score. Turn 1/2 inch, punch and score, and you do that on all 4 sides. Okay, when you get to there, you're going to slide it across to the 4 inches, and you're just going to go round on all 4 sides, and you're just going to score. Okay, and then when you've done that, you're going to flip the card over, and where you've got the score line from the indentation, come across, and there isn't one here, so we're just going to pop that in at 1/2 inch. Whoops. And we're just going to punch and turn it 1/2 inch, punch, 1/2 inch, punch, 1/2 inch, and punch. And that's that all finished with. So pop that away. From your bone folder, you are now just going to fold and burnish all your score lines. I've actually folded it and burnished it the wrong way, so I'll now correct myself. Make sure it's all nice and nice and folded, and the same this side. And just to help you not be too confused, I'm going to just stick down 2 of the triangles. Now it doesn't matter what 2, as long as they're opposite each other, and pop those out of the way. And then taking your snips, cut down 2 score lines from the remaining triangle, and the same this side. And you're going to bring these 2 points together so that the line continues. So all you need to do for that is put a little bit of adhesive on that point, and again on the opposite point, and just bring the 2 sides together so they run a nice smooth edge. And the same this side, making sure that they look really nice. And then you're just going to bring this one over and seal it like so. So come halfway down along the edges and up the point, and the same the other side. Whoops. Along the point and along the point, and then we just fold that over and seal it down. And as you can see, this one on the punch board is considerably smaller, so I'm hoping now that pieces I've cut out for his feet and his ears aren't going to be too big. And you're going to need a piece that measures 5.25 by 1 5/8, and you're going to score it at 1 3/4 inch and 3.5 inches, and again fold and burnish. Now you can put this on the outside of your box if that's where you prefer. I prefer to tuck it on the inside just so it hides my workings in there, but it's entirely up to you which way you want to do it. So I'm just going to fold this over because it was a bit sticky. I'm just going to turn it over and clean it in a moment. So the two squares at the bottom are the ones that you are now going to either do on the inside or on the outside. As I say, I prefer to do it on the inside just because I like it to hide my workings, and that will just sit nice and neat to make the centre of your box, like so. Now this one's going to be a little boy's box, so I've cut my little bits out in blue, and this is in Soft Sky, and this is Tip Top Taupe. Now I've cut 4 big pieces, and I have cut 4 little pieces because I think that's going to be way too big for his feet, so I'll pop them to the side. So we want, this is for his face, so we've got 2 back and front, 2 for his ears and 2 for his feet. So we'll start by doing his face. Now you need a 1/2 inch punch, and you're going to cut out 2 black circles. There is eyes, and with Tip Top Taupe or your bunny rabbit colour, you just want one because we're going to be cutting him in half to make his eyelids. So snip your Tip Top Taupe one in half, and I've done a little blue nose, and I'm going to do it with the heart facing downwards as it's a little boy. But you can have it up, it's entirely up to you, but I'm going to do it facing down as it's a little boy. So taking some glue dots, and now I'm going to take off some of that, turn my blacks over and pop them onto the face. And I'll go back and show you actually what framelits I used for all the face and everything. And then take a glue dot but roll it for his eyelids, and I'm going to put them slightly so they're almost drowsy. So roll it up, pop it on. And I'll just show you quickly. I used the stitched shapes framelits, and for his face I used the second one in. Then for his feet and his ears I used the third one in, and for the blue little pads I used the smallest. If you've got the layering oval set, use that, it's entirely up to you. I just like the stitching around the edge. And for his little nose I used the Love Notes framelits, and I used the little heart that's with that set just for his nose. So once you've got those on, and I'm going to use the black metallic thread for his whiskers, and taken a length, where have I taken the bottom? I'm not sure what's happened there, but taking a length, I just wrap it round 3 fingers a couple of times and cut, and take it off and just sort of tie it a little bit in the middle, taking another glue dot, popping that onto the heart, popping my little whiskers onto my heart, and then just trimming the edge so they're sort of even-ish. Oh, that's uneven, but there we go. And then I'm just going to put a couple more glue dots just to make sure it doesn't come out, like so. Oops, rose coming off. I'm going to pop him, I say upside down because he's a little boy, and boys don't always like little hearts, do they? So there, starting to look more like a mouse than a rabbit. So we'll pop them out of the way for the moment. And then we're going to, with two of your stitched ears, you're going to put some adhesive on the blue and pop that inside his ears. And pop those. So just whichever adhesive you use, you can use Tombow or sticky strip, then pop your ears onto your little rabbit, and then just to make it look a bit neater, I'm going to put a piece on the back just to cover my workings, like so. And then a little bit of adhesive on his chinny chin chin, and we can pop him on the box. There we are. Isn't he lovely? And for his feet you're going to do virtually the same thing. You're going to take your two smaller coloured feet pads and pop them right at the bottom, because you're going to have to put some toes at the top. So pop his pads down like that, and then taking the owl punch and some scrap paper, you're going to use these two and you're going to cut out 3 little circles. That's 6, sorry, so that's 2, 4, 6. And pop that out of the way. You just want the little circles for his little pads. And again, using your glue dots, we're just going to pop his toes. On there. Now I've made them a little bit big because of the size of the die, so you can't quite get them inside the stitching as you could on the other one. I will show you, but that's just because I don't like that. I think using the bigger one, it just made it look a little bit too big. All feet and no rabbit. And although we know bunnies' paws are very lucky, I think we do need to keep it in some sort of size order. And then we're just going to pop those with a little bit of adhesive onto the front. I've done those. Oh, that's it, right. I thought I'd done it in the wrong colour for a moment. But I forgot I am using Tip Top Taupe. So I think they're better size feet. If I'd used the other ones, I think that would have just looked, yeah, I think it would have looked just too much. So take these bits out of the way, and I've gone ahead and I've punched out 3 little carrots. I thought I did 3 carrots. Yes, I did do 3 carrots. 3 carrots and 3 Easter eggs. And I did that using the basket bunch, and I used this. I'll show you inside. I used these 3 egg colours, frames, and that's made the front. This one made the back of the egg, and for the carrots I stamped the carrot out and then I cut it out on the frame lids. And I'm just going to pop those because we don't really want little flowers for girlies, so I may just use a glue dot, I don't know, we'll just pop him in there. And the same with these 2. Put that one in the centre, I think, and that one on the side under his foot there, so we've got some nice little treats going in there. And then I'm going to put 3 little carrots at the bottom. 1, 2, and the 3rd one. And that's just a little bit more boyish, I think. And then to do the sentiment with a piece of white cardstock, and to colour the carrot in, I use these beautiful watercoloured pencils, and I use the pumpkin pie. And I'm just going to use Soft Sky, and I'm going to use May All Your Chocolates Be Solid again. It's very boyish, isn't it? That's too big a block. I want a smaller block than that. And I'm going to use a B block. And I'm just going to pop that about there. Okay, pop it away. And again, using the row of Easter eggs on a H block. And Tip Top Top, why did I not get you out? Tip Top Top. Just going to ink up along the bottom. That's okay because we're going to cut that off, so I'm going to have to make sure I cut that off, aren't I? That's much neater. Clean and pop it all away, so you know that everything's away and there's nothing going to go missing. Take your ink so it doesn't dry up, and I'm going to also want a piece of the sky blue decorative label punch, and the same here. So we're just going to try and get that central, like so. Trim this in half. Now you can use your trimmer. I'm just going to take off them corners. And using your adhesive along the bottom, place your sentiment in there, and on that one. And a couple of dimensionals in the centre. Move the back in. Pop him on our bunny rabbit. And there we are. Little boy's bunny. So a bit sexist having the girls a bit bigger, but this, I say, is made on your scoring board, and this one is made on your envelope punch board. I think they're all very, very pretty. Depends what size you want. But I hope you like this tutorial. If you have, please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment, I would love to hear from you. You can purchase any of the products used in this project on my online shop. There's a link below, or on my blog, Cherie's Crafty Girls WordPress. Cherie's Crafty Girls. I will get this right. I will. Cherie's Crafty Girls blog.wordpress.com. There's a link to my shop there as well. Until next time, take care. Bye.